The following program is a SUTV student production. The views expressed are not necessarily those of Salisbury University, the University System of Maryland, its regents, administration, officers, employees, or representatives.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Ngwe, and this is SUTV News. We start tonight in the state of Maryland. A new expansion to a Maryland state law ensures the safety of roadside workers. SUTV's Kenny Christopher gives us more on the move over law.
Maryland residents will need to start being more cautious while driving starting this month. The state has enacted a new extension of the move over law that requires drivers to get over at least one lane while approaching a service vehicle on the side of the road.
State Highway Administration vehicles that are mowing the grass, snow plows, basically any federal, state, or local vehicle or contractor doing work for a federal, state, or local agency that has an amber light that is flashing.
For state highway workers, this comes as a relief. Every year, an average of 700 work zone-related crashes result in death. With the new law, road workers like Bryan and Trevor feel protected while doing one of the most dangerous jobs in America.
I feel it's great, but I feel like it should be for just more than tow trucks and everything. I feel like it should be for everybody in general. I mean, it's really dangerous out there.
It is a lot more safer. It's in the past, I mean, people always move over out of common courtesy, but you get those few people who never do it, and it gives you a sense of security.
Any drivers that fail to follow the new law will be subject to fine or even points on their license.
If you are caught in violation of the law, it's $110 and 1 point. If it involves a fatality or a serious injury, the fine increases to $750.
Next time you're coming up on a car pulled over on the side of the road, remember to park your phones and slow down through the work zones. In Salisbury, I'm Kenny Christopher reporting.
The expansion to the move over law has been in effect as of October 1st of this year. Drivers should remain cautious of transportation, service, and utility vehicles on the road and remember to move over one lane or slow down. 3 new laws involving gun control in Maryland also take effect as of October 1st. The first law, known as the Red Flag Law, gives family members and law enforcement the ability to request a judge order that temporarily restricts gun privileges to those who are at risk to themselves and others. The second law bans rapid-fire accessories such as bump stocks. The third law requires domestic abusers who have been convicted to turn in their firearms. SUTV's Collin Murphy gets different opinion on these new gun laws.
New gun laws take effect in Maryland this month as legislators crack down on gun control. Head of the Political Science Department at Salisbury University, Adam Hoffman, feels that laws making it harder to get guns do prevent gun tragedies.
If someone's, has an idea to shoot up a school or something like that, and there's an obstacle to how am I going to do that? How am I going to get a gun? It's really hard to do that. Maybe at some point they forget about it, right? But if it's extremely easy, right? It just, we don't want to make it any easier for people like that.
One new law prohibits the possession, manufacturing, or selling of any device that increases the rate of fire on a weapon. Owner of Arthur's Shooter Supply in Berlin, Maryland, Stephen Arthur, says these laws will only hurt the law-abiding citizen.
They're useless. Bad guys are going to get guns. They're going to use them for bad reasons. We don't need to have as many gun laws as we have currently.
According to the Washington Post, over 1,000 people have been killed in mass shootings since August 1966. Maryland's new red flag law allows people to file an extreme risk protective order, which if granted requires the person of interest to surrender their firearms to officials. General Manager at Crazy Louie's Pawn Shop, Steve Cotton, agrees with the law, saying now we can prevent these shootings.
Now we're trying to give the law some teeth to where, hey, this guy was talking about shooting up the school, let's get the cops on him, versus before they couldn't really do anything about it.
Let's keep our community safe. In Salisbury, I'm Collin Murphy, reporting.
In on-campus news, Salisbury University celebrated homecoming last week. This is a chance for students, family, and alumni to show some school spirit during midterms. SUTV's Nguyen has more on the first event of homecoming.
Salisbury University's Student Government Association kicks off Homecoming Week with a culture shock fashion show last Monday. SU students flooded Red Square in anticipation to see their fellow student organizations walk the runway and showcase their skills in dancing and entertainment. SGA's Director of Diversity and Inclusion, Jana discusses how she coordinated the event.
We did a culture shock fashion show last semester, but this year we wanted to move it to homecoming to make it bigger and better. So what I did was email all the Multicultural Alliance, and I did a mass email to just see what organizations were interested, and we just went from there, and this was the turnout, and I'm so happy. Like, it was so stressful planning this event, so.
This year's theme was colorways. Each organization chose a color that they believe represented unity and diversity on campus, in the community, and throughout the world. Vice President of the Asian and Pacific Islander Club, Nguyen, shares her experience walking on the runway with her club members.
I think it was really empowering because not a lot of people really meet these organizations, so it was a good chance for them to see what they do and like how they're like on stage.
This has been Nguyen reporting for SUTV News.
The Culture Shock Fashion Show helped students get in the spirit for SU's homecoming football game last Saturday. For more on that, let's head over to SUTV Sports.
Saturday was Salisbury's homecoming football game, where our undefeated Seagulls took on the Montclair Redhawks. Parents' Weekend and the tailgate brought out fans young and old to grill out, chill out, and get ready for the 1 p.m. kickoff. At kickoff, Salisbury got the ball, and they didn't waste any time putting it in the end zone. Check out this pass touchdown from Jack Nowitzki in the first quarter. And they didn't stop there. They scored 2 touchdowns in the first quarter. Check out this rush right down the middle for a touch. Going into the half, the score was 17-0, and Salisbury felt good, but knew there was more game to play. The cheerleaders came out and gave a wonderful performance, as well as the baton team, and we can't forget our Poms. Coming out of the half with recent offensive stalls, the defense knew it was up to them to win this game, and that's what they did. Check out this interception deep down the left sideline. The defense was able to keep the other team under 17 points, winning the game 17-15. I'm Collin Murphy with SU Sports.
Good evening, I'm Dalencia Jenkins, and we've had a dramatic drop in temperature across our nation, and in particular the Delmarva Peninsula. We've had temperatures in the low 60 degrees, and that's partially due to this winter weather disturbance just a couple hours to our north. We won't receive any wintry weather, but we will feel the impact temperature-wise. And that is until this high pressure system comes into our region, giving us clear skies, which means nice warm temperatures in the morning, and at night, very cold temperatures. And on Saturday, we will eventually have this cold front that will whip across our region, giving us a chance for precipitation in the morning hours. And once that cold front leaves our region, we will have high pressure returning yet again. So let's take a look into the next 24 hours. We have clear skies across the boards. Tonight we have a temperature of 40 degrees. Tomorrow 55, and tomorrow night 37 degrees. Let's take a look into our week ahead. Friday we have clear skies, temperature at 63. Sunday with that chance of morning showers, we have temperature of 67. Sunday and Monday clear with a chance clear with temperatures in the upper 50s, and Tuesday and Wednesday with a chance of clouds in the area. We have temperatures on Tuesday at 65 and on Wednesday 59. That's it for weather.
It's time to see what fun events are happening this week. I'm Alexis Rich, and this is your weekly update. Looking to dance to music that you enjoy? SOAP is hosting a silent disco this Saturday, October 20th, from 7 to 11 p.m. in the Wakamaka Room at GSU. At a silent disco, participants wear wireless headphones that play music through radio transmissions rather than using a speaker system. When you get to choose the music, you are guaranteed to stay on the dance floor. If you're a fan of the arts and classical music, you're in luck. This Saturday, October 20th, the Salisbury Symphony Orchestra will be putting on a concert that features the life and times of Beethoven. The concert will be in the auditorium at Holloway Hall at 7 p.m. Make sure to buy tickets at the information desk at GSU to get inside. The modern dance company Alvin Ailey 2 is in Salisbury next Tuesday, October 23rd. Come out and enjoy the next generation of dance as they perform beautiful and artistic modern dancing on stage. The dance concert will be held in the auditorium at Holloway Hall at 7 p.m. This is a ticketed event, so get your tickets at the information desk in GSU for free. That's all for this week's Gull Life segment. Hope you all enjoy these upcoming events. Glory, back to you.
Thank you, Alexis. Sticking on campus, Salisbury University hosted a color run last Sunday, October 14th for homecoming. Here, participants were involved in a 5K and ran through bursts of color dust. All proceeds of the event were donated to the National Panhellenic Conference Philanthropy Circle of Sisterhood. This is a nonprofit organization devoted to preventing barriers to education for women all around the world. For more information on the organization, visit www.circleofsisterhood.org. Wraps up our SUTV newscast for tonight. Thanks for joining us. Until next time, I'm Ngwe for SUTV News, your station, your story.